All right, so today we're talking about the illustrator and author Ted Arnold. Ted Arnold is a really great author and illustrator. He came to our school and visited once, and he was really awesome. It was great to meet him. So one of my favorite characters to do is Fly Guy. Now for my students, sometimes it helps for them to have a tracer to just give them a sense of size and scale for the eyes to start. So I like to use things like a CD. We're going to make the first eye off to the left side, and we're going to let them overlap a little bit. So I'm going to start at that line, and I'm going to bring it around, and I'm going to stop when I hit that line. So now I have my eyes for my Fly Guy. Now Fly Guy has kind of little pupils here. I really like black crayon for this project because his style, his line style, and this is what we're really focusing on today, is really kind of a dark outline, and it has a little bit of a wobble and a wiggle to it, a little bit of texture. So I'm going to kind of go over this and get rid of that smooth line of the CD and let it have a little bit of more texture and organic feel. And of course, insects have antennas, so you can do a lot of different poses with the antennas. He's got a little detail on the edge there, the end. And for the body for Fly Guy, it's just a big U. And what you want to think about is the scale. You don't want it too small or too big. So he kind of has it just inside the edge of the curve. About like that. And again, we're going to personalize these so it doesn't have to look exactly like Ted Arnold's. Now for him, he has a little bit of, like I said, a little texture, a little shading on the eyes. Some little kind of hairs coming off top, adding a little bit of detail so it's not perfectly even. And he's got some little wings, of course. You can't have an insect without wings. So you can just have them off to the side and kind of double it up. We've got some little wings. He's got a little nose, and again, there's a lot of kind of texture and shading, little shadow. It's got a big mouth, kind of the size of the eyes and the nose, and the scale is a little bit interesting for this character, but he is an insect. Add a little bit of detail to the wings. Now his Fly Guy has very kind of similar lines to the antennas for his arms and his legs. Little hands on his little hips if he had hips. Right, and that's the first part of just drawing Fly Guy. Now he also has an interesting way that he adds color and things too, and again, I'm going to personalize this, so I usually do something like this, because of course I'm an art teacher and I don't travel anywhere without my pencil, and often I will add a little, of course I've never been to France, but something says art teacher, nothing says art teacher, like a beret. I could turn this into a paintbrush instead, and then over here, and give him a little paint palette. So now I have something a little bit more personal for my Fly Guy.